Hey everyone, I'm so happy that you're here. You've made it. Welcome to the Comfy Cozy Club. My name is Nathalie and this is a practice for me time. So very well deserved. I'm so happy that you've made it. We're going to start lying down on our back. So we're going to start really relaxed. So just take a moment to get there. Taking a moment to hug your knees into your chest, bringing your head down, bringing your chin in just a little so your neck is nice and long, and then really letting gravity pull the back down, feeling the muscles of the back relaxing into the floor. And then bring your hands onto your knees. As you take a moment to press your knees out, feel the lower back arching a little, and then circle your knees around and back in as you close the legs. And now just keep it going, massaging the lower back, relaxing the muscles of the back, and just starting to come out of the active energy of your day into the relaxed energy of your yoga. Reverse the circles, circling out and in. So important to take the time for yourself, to fill your cup. Slowly bring your feet down to the floor. And just drop the knees out as you bring the soles of the feet together, letting gravity pull on your hips, opening up to the hips. And then bring one hand onto your belly and one hand onto your heart. And breathe into your lower belly. Feeling the belly rise as you breathe in. Feeling the belly fall as you breathe out. Feeling your breath, feeling your heartbeat, and just noticing your energy. So how are you feeling today? Maybe you're a bit tired. Maybe you still have the monkey mind, thoughts swinging from one to the other. Maybe you're just feeling really good and calm and content. So just notice and know that noticing is already doing something. And now you have this hour in front of you of time for yourself. What do you want to focus on? So maybe it's your breath. But maybe it's something else that you'd like to bring some warmth and attention to. And then start to deepen the breath. As if you're infusing that intention with your breath. Smile, relaxing your frown. And then press the soles of the feet together so that the knees come up. And bring the feet down. Bring the arms down next to the body. Reach your fingertips down to your heels as you press your spine into the floor. And now tilt the pelvis up as you start to roll yourself up into your shoulder bridge. So not forcing anything, really feeling it out. Sliding the feet forwards a little if there's any pressure in the knees. Keep your knees in line with your hips and then lift the hip points up a little higher as you breathe in. And as you breathe out, roll down one vertebra at a time. Taking a deep breath in as you connect your spine to the floor. Exhale, tilt the pelvis up, press down into your feet and roll yourself all the way up. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, roll it down. And now just keep it going. Mobilizing the spine, waking up the muscles of the back, the legs. Getting out of that everyday posture. Breathing. And then bring your spine all the way back down to the floor. Once again, hug your knees into your chest. And now cross your ankles, taking a hold of the outsides of your feet, rolling up and down the length of the spine, so massaging the back. If this doesn't feel great, just roll yourself up and we'll meet you there as we do one more cycle, rolling down and coming into a cross-legged seat. Now from your cross-legged seat, extend your right leg out long and bring the left foot to the right inner thigh. Sit up really tall. Now you can always bend your leg a little or a lot, giving yourself a bit more space. We're going to extend the arms out side to side, really lift up through your heart, and then twist, bringing the right arm in line with the right leg. Bring the right arm down, bring the left arm up and overhead. So coming into a big, big stretch. And now take a deep breath in as you pull your left thumb back, maybe sniffing your armpit. Are you still nice and daisy fresh? And then as you exhale, bring your chin to your chest and now tent the left fingertips and bring the fingertips down. Really bringing your chin in, getting that nice stretch in the upper back. Breathe in, pull the left thumb back, really spinning your heart to the sky. And exhale, chin in, fingertips down. Once more, taking a deep breath in. And exhale, taking it down. Now breathe in, lift the left arm up. Now from the left fingertips, pull yourself back up, spreading the arms side to side. Now we're going to twist, bringing the right hand over the top of the left thigh, left hand behind. Breathe in, press down into the earth, sit up even taller, chin in, tips of the ears reaching up. And as you exhale, twist a little deeper. Now reconnect to the breath, feeling the length trickling up the spine from the tailbone to the crown of the head, sliding the left shoulder down. And then breathe in as you come back to center, doing the same thing on the other side. So extend the left leg out long, right foot to the left inner thigh. Take a deep breath in, spread the arms out side to side. Now twisting, bringing the left arm in line with the left leg. And as you exhale, bring the right arm up and overhead into that big side body stretch. Reaching through the fingertips. Take a deep breath in, pull the right thumb back even more. Feel the heart lifting up. And as you exhale, bring your chin in, tenting the fingertips and bring them down. Feel the stretch in the upper body. Now move with your breath. Breathe in to open up. Exhale to melt it down. Start to listen to the sound of your breath. So really focusing on not forcing, but just exploring your range of motion. Breathe in, pull the right thumb back. And then lift yourself back up, spreading the arms from side to side, feeling the length through the spine. And then twisting, left hand over the right leg, right fingertips behind. Breathe in, lift up from the tailbone to the crown of the head. The chin is in, the heart is lifted. Maybe lift the corners of your mouth. And take it back to center. Now back into your cross-legged seat. Breathe in, circle the arms all the way up. Spread your fingers really wide as you make your way onto hands and knees. Bring your knees in line with your hips. Bring your wrists in line with your shoulders. Spread your fingers really wide, so feeling the webbing in between the fingers stretch, and then firm the fingertips into the floor. Curl your toes under. Now, as you press down, feel the belly lifting in and up, supporting the back body. Your neck is long. So think about your favorite beverage. We haven't done this one in a while. Place it on the back of your neck. Keep reaching the crown of the head forwards. Now take a deep breath in. Exhale, bounce the knees up. Breathe in, lower the knees down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Twice more. Exhale, lift, really connecting to that inner strength, those deep core muscles, connecting to the breath as you lift up once more. Now stay up here. We're going to bounce the knees up and down. Lift, lift. So really pressing out of the floor, feeling that lift that it gives you, feeling the core strength drawing up from the mat into the deep abdominals. And lower your knees down, flip onto the tops of your feet, sink the hips all the way back. Imagine painting your yoga mat with the palms of your hands as you flip onto the backs of your hands. Bring your forehead down. Breathe into the lower back as you let the shoulders round forwards. Listen to the sound of your breath. Anchor back into your intention. Using the breath to wash away any worries, tension. And then press into the tops of your feet as you roll yourself up. And now breathe in, lifting all the way up, coming to a high kneeling position, really reaching towards the ceiling. And then exhale, lean back, keep your heart lifted, keep your tailbone lengthening down. So kind of like a kneeling plank. Feel the core muscles drawing in. Lift the corners of the mouth. Now breathe in, fingertips to the sky, sit up tall. Exhale, circle the arms around, interlace your hands behind your lower back. Breathe in, press the knuckles down, lift the heart up. And exhale, release, bring your hips all the way back down. Again, breathe in, lift up, high kneeling position. Exhale, lean back, kneeling plank. Lengthen the tailbone down. Lift the heart up. Maybe sinking down a little more. Feel that strength. And then breathe in, fingertips up to the sky. Exhale, circle the arms down. Other pinky at the bottom, other thumb at the top as you interlace your hands. The weird ones. Press your knuckles down, lift your heart up. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, melt it down. So hips down to the heels and then slide the hands forward into your child's pose. Now breathe into your lower back. And exhale, round it forwards. Now step your feet out, coming into a plank pose. So once again, clawing the fingertips into the floor. The neck is long. Press into the bold joints of your feet. Feel the inner thighs spiraling in and up. And as you exhale, shift into downward facing dog. Bring your feet about hip width apart. Heels turning out just a little. Shoulders rolling out. And then melt the heels down one at a time as you start to walk your dog. Stretching out through the hamstrings. Breathe. How is your body feeling today? Are there any places where you're a little sore? So just stay really present. And then come to stillness. Bend your knees a little more. Really pressing your belly towards your upper thighs. Feel the space in the lower back. Your ears are still in line with your arms. And now wag your tail side to side. So really stretching out through the lower back. And then come to center, drop the heels down, breathe in, look over to the front of the mat and walk your way all the way up into a forward fold. Take a moment to grab your elbows, bend your legs, feel the space in the lower back and breathe. Really relax through the back of the neck. And return to stillness. Let go of the bind. Breathe in, lift up halfway. Bring your hands underneath your knees and now really reach the crown of the head forward. So once again, placing that drink on the back of your neck. Your chin is in. Feel the decompression in the spine. And then exhale, fold it all the way down. Now really press down into your feet as you roll yourself all the way up. So feel the strength in the legs, taking it up slowly. Finally, stacking the head on top of the spine. Let the shoulders melt down your back. And breathe in, circle the arms all the way up, extended mountain pose. Really reach, palms of the hands connect, and as you exhale, take it all the way down into your forward fold. Breathe in, lift up halfway, feel the inner thighs spiraling in. Exhale, fold. Now press into your feet. We're going to come all the way back up. Breathe in, extended mountain pose. Exhale, hands down to your heart. Feel the lower belly pulling in just a little. Breathe in, extended mountain pose. Move with your breath. Exhale, fold it down, forward fold. Breathe in, inner thighs in, sitting bones spread, flat back. Exhale, fold. Root down into your feet. Breathe in, extended mountain pose. Exhale, hands down to the heart, lift your heart up. Now we're going to keep flowing. Breathe in, extended mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands, step the feet back, high plank. Really press away from the floor, feel that lift, feel the strength drawing up from the mat into the core, and then as you exhale, shift it back, downward facing dog. Lower the left heel down, take your time, breathe in, lift the right leg up, opening up through the right hip, stacking the right hip on top of the left hip, bend the right leg, take a moment to twist your ankle one way, the other way, pressing the right armpit towards the left upper thigh, and then extend the right leg out, press it away, and step the right foot all the way up to your right thumb, making sure it arrives. Breathe in, send your heart forward, send your gaze forwards, soften your frown, and lower the left knee down into the floor. Flip onto the top of the left foot, really pressing into your left big toe. So once again, feel the length from the tailbone to the crown of the head. Zip the inner thighs together and breathe in, bring your arms all the way up. Now as you exhale, bring the right hand to the right upper thigh, and you're just going to use your hand to pull that right thigh back. Keep zipping up into the center line and take the left arm up and over and feel the opening in that left side body. Breathe, your neck is long. Breathe in, fingertips up to the sky, and exhale, plant the left hand down. Breathe in, pull the right elbow up, fingertips up to the sky as we twist. And now just walk, wiggle the right toes over the long side of the mat as you bring the right hand down, so hands in line with the shoulders. Now keep the heart reaching forwards, keep your neck long, and feel the stretch in that left hip as you breathe. Don't hang out into your shoulders, so press away from the mat. And then curl the left toes under, lift the left knee up. Now really grab the mat with your fingertips and slide the right foot back into your plank pose. From your toes or your knees, hug the elbows into the side body and lower yourself all the way down onto your belly. Keep your hands in line with your shoulders. Keep your elbows into the waist. Press into the tops of your feet. And now breathe in, wave up into a baby cobra. Opening up through the front body. And exhale, wave it down. Follow your breath. Twice more. Breathe in to lift. Exhale to fall. Press into the tops of your feet once more. And curl your toes under, press your heels back, keep the elbows in, and lift up into your plank pose. Now as you exhale, shift back into downward facing dog. Grab the mat with your fingertips. Feel the upper arm bones rolling out. Keep your neck long, and now follow your breath. Breathe in. Slide the left leg all the way up into three-legged dog. Open up through the left hip, stacking the hips, keeping the shoulders in line, bending the left leg. Take a moment to twist your left ankle one way and the other. Press your left leg back, leveling out the hips, and as you exhale, step the left foot all the way up to your left thumb. Breathe in, lift the heart forward, and exhale, lower the right knee down. Come onto the top of your foot. Really anchor into your right big toe. Feel the length that creates. Hug into the center line. Breathe in, lift the arms all the way up into your crescent lunge. Lift your heart. And exhale, bring the left hand down. Using that left hand to really pull the left hip back. And if you're really hanging out into your hips, press into your feet to lift up a little higher. So finding that support system. Breathe in, find the length in the right side body. Exhale, take the right arm up and overhead. And breathe. Breathe in, fingertips up to the sky. Exhale, plant the right hand. Breathe in, pull the left elbow all the way up. Fingertips to the sky. Exhale, bring the left hand down, walking the left toes out, so letting them come off the long side of the mat. Breathe in, bring the heart forwards. Exhale, soften the hips forwards. Really breathing into that right hip, making sure you're not sinking into your shoulders. Relax your jaw, relax your frown. And then curl the right toes under, lift the right knee up, really press down into the floor, so feeling the front body lifting up, scooping the belly button in and up, and then step the left foot back. From your toes or your knees, hover all the way down to the floor. Breathe in, wave up into your Cobra. And exhale, nose down to the floor. Twice more, ride the wave of your breath. Breathe in to lift. And exhale to fold. Once more. And curl your toes under, send your heels back. Breathe in, press up into your high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now let's take a really deep cleansing breath as you feel the length running up the spine, out of the tailbone, and down the backs of your legs. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, let the heels sink down. One more, breathe in, feel that inhalation sliding up your spine. Exhale, lower the heels down. Breathe in, bring your gaze forwards. Exhale, step or walk your feet up to the front of the mat, coming into your forward fold. Hey, body. Breathe in, lift up halfway. And exhale, take it all the way down, forward fold. Now really press into your feet. Breathe in, circle the arms all the way up, extended mountain pose. And as you exhale, bring your hands down to your heart. Now walk your feet together, so really zip them up. Spreading your toes super wide. And then sink the hips back, so coming into an intense pose. Now from your intense pose, bring the right elbow over the left thigh. Turn your heart to your thumbs. And really pull the right hip back, pull the left hip back, keeping the knees in line, and twist your heart up to the sky. Now breathe in deeply, and exhale, forward fold. Breathe in, extended mountain pose, all the way up. Exhale, hands down to your heart. Okay, sink your hips down low. Left elbow over the right thigh. Press the palms of the hands together. Lift your heart to your thumbs, really pulling that right shoulder back, reaching the crown of the head forwards. As you pull the right hip back, pull the left hip back, press into the heels. And as you exhale, forward fold. Breathe in, lift up halfway, flat back. Exhale, fold it all the way down, forward fold. Breathe in, step your feet out, come into your plank pose, press away from the floor. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now on an inhalation, slide the right leg up high. So if you're stroking the air with your toes, and exhale, step the right foot up to your right thumb. Press into your left hand, keep the left knee lifted. Breathe in, bring the right elbow up, and then reach the right fingertips all the way up to the sky. Zip the thighs together, really pressing out of the mat. And as you exhale, bring the right hand down on the inside of your right foot. We're going to walk, so bringing the hands to the long side of the mat. Now left hand onto your left leg, toes are pointing out. Bend your left leg and really extend your right leg, so creating lots of space here. Now crawl through center, right hand to the right leg, lengthening out through the left leg. Breathe in through center. Exhale, stretch. Breathe in through center. Exhale, stretch. Okay, this is our last one. Coming towards the left foot to the back edge of your mat. And then from here, walk it all the way back into your low lunge. Now breathe in, lift the arms up, come into your high lunge. And as you exhale, come all the way down. Breathe in, step into your plank pose. From your toes or your knees, hover all the way down, or maybe this time chaturanga, coming down halfway. Breathe in, cobra, or maybe upward facing dog. And as you exhale, shift back into downward facing dog. Now calm your breath, deepening the inhalations, lengthening the exhalations as we start to really warm up, get the juices flowing. And then on your next inhalation, slide the left leg up, three-legged dog. Slowly exhale, step the left foot up to your left thumb. Lean into your right hand, breathe in, twist. Zip the thighs together. Press out of your mat. Exhale, left hand down on the inside of your left foot, crawling all the way towards the right leg. Bend the right leg, extend the left leg. Stretching. Breathe in, move through center. Exhale, stretch. And now just keep it going. Following your breath, not forcing anything, but just warming up, creating space. Come towards the right leg, and then from the back side of the mat, come all the way forwards into your low lunge. Zip the inner thighs together and breathe in, lift up into your high lunge. Maybe a gentle back bend, feel that opening. And exhale, take it down, low lunge. Breathe in, step into your plank pose. And as you exhale, chaturanga. Breathe in, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now calm your breath. You're welcome to take a child's pose here. Just take a moment to breathe. So you don't have to achieve anything. This really is time for you. So just notice what you need. Reconnect to your intention. And then breathe in, gaze forwards, and as you exhale, step or walk your way up to the front edge of the mat. Breathe in, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Root down into your feet. Breathe in, extended mountain pose. Exhale, hands down to your heart. Keep it going. Breathe in, extended mountain pose. Exhale, take it all the way down, forward fold. Breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Breathe in, plank pose. Exhale, down dog. Breathe in, slide the right leg all the way up into your three-legged dog. And as you exhale, step the right foot up to your right thumb. Now lower the left heel down over the center line of the mat, really pressing into the back edge of your left foot. Pull the right hip back, so if you're pulling the hips back into the pelvis, reach the left fingertips forwards, and breathe in, pull yourself all the way up into Warrior Two. Okay, take a moment to find your footing. Bending the right leg, so right knee about in line with the right ankle. Making sure that that knee isn't knocking in, so really press it out towards your right baby toe. Press into the floor. So once again, drawing up strength from the mat into the core. Reaching the crown of the head up. And then gaze over your right fingertips. Feeling that strength, that support, but also feeling the softness of your face. Okay, take one more deep breath in. And now exhale, really press down into your feet. Straighten your right leg. Turn the right toes in, so your feet are about in line with your wrists. And if not, align them. Really press into your feet. Reach out past your fingertips and then interlace your hands behind your lower back. Now keep your tailbone lengthening down, so it's as if there's a little weight attached to your tailbone. Press your knuckles down, lift your heart up, take a deep breath in. And then exhale, start to tilt forwards. So really let your heart lead the way. Keep your neck long, your chin in. Drawing a rainbow with your fists up and overhead. One day, 1,000 years from now, bringing our fists down into the floor. Breathe. Keep your legs strong. And then breathe in as you slide yourself back up. So don't hang out into your knees, keeping a micro bend in the knees. Coming all the way back up, standing up tall. And exhale, break free. Okay, turn your heels in. Bring your hands onto your upper thighs. And now keep your tailbone under as you sink down into a goddess pose. Keep the crown of the head reaching up. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, turn the right shoulder over the center line as you gaze up past your left shoulder. Breathe in, come to center. Exhale, turn the left shoulder over the center line. Breathe in, come to center. And now just keep it going. So really enjoying that stretch in the mid back, in the upper back. As if you're rinsing out a towel or a sponge. And feel the strength in your legs. Okay, this is our last one. Now return to center. We're going to dip the arms down, cross at the wrists, as if you're taking off your shirt. Really press down into your feet. Circle your arms up, lengthen the legs. Turn the right toes forwards, left heel out. Warrior Two. Gaze over your right fingertips. And now big move. Windmill the left arm up and overhead into your low lunge. Breathe in, step into your plank pose. From your toes or your knees, hover down. Breathe in, Cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Maybe taking a moment in child's pose. Take a moment to reconnect to your breath. Smoothing out the breath, feeling the space in the upper back, the mid back, the lower back. And then really follow your breath as we move through our flow on the other side. Breathe in, slide the left leg up. Exhale, step the left foot to the left thumb. Lower the right heel down over the center line. Feel the strength in your legs and let the right fingertips lead the way as you windmill the arms into your warrior two. Take a moment to adjust your feet if needed. Really pressing the left knee out towards the left baby toe. Lifting the heart, sliding the shoulders down. Gaze over your left fingertips and breathe. So the poses are never rigid because the breath always moves you. One more breath. And then on your next exhale, press down into the right foot, extending the leg out. Turn the right toes in, left toes. Press into the insides of your feet, press into the outsides of your feet, interlace your hands behind your lower back. Now press your knuckles down, but don't let your spine go whoop. So keep the ribs drawing in. So think about the pelvic muscles lifting up, the ribs drawing down, finding that strong connection to center. Let your heart lead the way as you exhale, you shift forwards into your wide-legged forward fold. Crown of the head relaxes down. Centering your weight on the soles of your feet. Breathe. And then breathe in, lift up halfway. Exhale, come all the way up. Feel the inner thighs spiraling in, lifting up. And exhale, break free. Heels in, hands onto your legs. Sink your weight down low, goddess pose. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, left shoulder over the center line. Now move with your breath. Breathing in to lift. Exhaling to twist. Following your breath. Creating your own flow, your own energy. Every practice is a little different, depending on your day, depending on how you're feeling. So just notice the quality of movement today. This is our final one. Breathe into center, and here comes that cool move. Exhale, bring the arms down, cross at the wrists. Breathe in, lift up. Exhale, back into warrior two. Breathe in. Exhale, right arm windmills up and overhead. Lift the right heel, low lunge. Breathe in, step into your plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga. Breathe in, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Catch your breath. Take a child's pose if that feels right. Find some gentle movement if that feels nice. Or maybe really keeping it in that stillness. Just letting the breath move you from within. And breathe and slide the right leg all the way up, three-legged dog. Exhale, step the right foot up to your right thumb. Lower the left heel down over the center line. Breathe in, windmill the left arm up, warrior two. Okay, so once again, finding our footing. Now bring your hands to your heart. Extend the right leg out, lifting your heart up to your thumbs. Now I find that this is quite a cool move. We're going to bend the back leg, so just turn the left toes out a little and then sink our way down as we flex our right foot, And then extend the arms out side to side. Really bring your heart forwards. And if this is impossible, just return to that move we did before. Left hand on the leg, right fingertips out in front. Now breathe in back to center. Exhale, warrior two. Let's do that twice more, so just play with it. Breathe in, coming up. Exhale, sinking down, skandasana. Breathe in, lifting up. Exhale, warrior two. One more cycle. Breathe in, lift. Exhale, take it down. Breathe in, lift. Exhale, warrior two. Take a deep breath in here. And exhale, windmill the left arm up and overhead. Come into your low lunge and breathe in. Step into your plank pose. Exhale from toes or knees, hover down. Feel free to skip the flow or take it if you need some heat. And exhale into downward facing dog. Just take one really deep breath here. Breathe in, slide the left leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, step the left foot up to your left thumb. Lower the right heel down over the center line. So don't let me rush you, right? So if you feel like I'm moving a bit too fast, just breathe. Moving at your own pace. Breathe in, windmill the right arm up, warrior two. Take a moment to find your footing, find your strength. And then breathe in, extend the legs, bring the hands down at the heart, turn the right toes out, and exhale, stretching, lifting the left toes up. Breathe in, lift up. Exhale, warrior two. Breathe in, lift up. Exhale, skandasana. Breathe in and out. One more cycle. Breathe in and out. Breathe in. Warrior two. Gaze over your left fingertips. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, right arm windmills up and overhead. Lift your right heel. Last chance for a vinyasa. Breathe in, plank pose. Exhale, hover down. Breathe in, cobra or upward facing dog. And exhale, down dog. Now slowly, slowly bring your knees down as wide as the mat. Big toes connect. Bring your forehead down to the floor. And catch your breath. Maybe bringing the hands down at your sides. Or folding the hands over the neck. Notice what feels right. What feels good. Breathe. Listen to the sound of your breath. As you start to calm the breath, and press yourself up. Take your time. Walk your knees in. Come to hands and knees as you slide the right leg out. And then bring the right knee over to your right wrist as you turn the right foot towards the left side of the mat, getting really bright through your right toes, so protecting the knee, and then sliding the left knee out as far as feels good. Really press into your left big toe, so that's really the root of this pose. Maybe gazing over the left shoulder for a moment, making sure that the left foot is in line with the hip. Then take a deep breath in, gaze forwards. And as you exhale, start to melt into your pigeon pose. Maybe coming down onto the lower arms, the lower arms. Maybe stacking the hands and bringing the forehead onto the hands. And then try to center your weight. So don't let the right hip roll all the way down unless you feel that it's needed. You can always bend both legs here if that feels better. Don't hang out into your shoulders. And now really breathe into that right hip. Noticing how this pigeon pose feels today. Are you a happy pigeon? So we tend to store a lot of tension in the hips. Just giving ourselves a moment to work through that tension. Keep noticing what comes up. And then press into your hands, bringing the hands back underneath the shoulders. And now just drop the right hip down as you swing the left leg around. So right foot to the left inner thigh. We've been here before. Breathe in, sit up really tall as if you're reaching up to the sky. And then as you exhale, fold it forwards, bringing your nose towards your knee. Well, more reaching your nose or your forehead past your toes. So keeping lots of length in the lower back. Sliding the shoulders down your back. Your neck is long. And then breathe in, look up. Exhale, roll yourself up. Bring the right hand next to the right hip. Really grip the mat with your fingertips. Point your left toes and breathe in, lift the hips. Reaching the left fingertips back, pressing the hips forwards into a big back bend. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, slowly take it down. Now bend the left leg as you swing the right leg around, coming into a pigeon pose on the other side. So left foot to the right side of the mat. Really press into your right big toe. Maybe taking a moment to gaze over the right shoulder, aligning the foot with the hip. And then see if you can roll that right hip bone down towards the left heel. So centering your weight, and you can always bring a pillow underneath the left hip. Breathe in, sit up tall. And exhale, start to make your way forwards. Noticing the difference between one side and the other. Noticing the space or stickiness in that left hip. And breathe into that left hip. Reconnect to your breath. So not forcing yourself here. If there is any discomfort in your knee at all, you need to adjust. So pain or pressure in the knees always means you need to adjust. You don't want to stretch your knees. And if you find that you've created a bit more space and you want to go a little deeper, go a little deeper. And breathe. Notice, how does it feel? And then press yourself back up. Hands in line with your shoulders as you drop the left hip down and swing the right leg around. Bringing the left foot to the inside of the right leg. Breathe in, sit up tall, really lifting, reaching, taking yourself out of that lower back. And then exhale, folding forwards, belly button in line with your leg. Breathe in to find length. And exhale to melt down into your stretch. Lots of length in the neck. Softening through the jaw. The frown. And then breathe in, look up. And exhale, roll yourself up, bringing the left hand next to the left hip, pointing the right foot. And here we go, back bending, breathe in, spiral the right arm up and overhead. Send the hips forwards, reach the fingertips back. And as you exhale, slow descend down to the mat. And come into your cross-legged seat. Breathe in, circle the arms up. And as you exhale, bring the arms out in front. Now you're going to give yourself a really big hug. Bring the right arm on top. Walk the fingertips towards your shoulders. Big corona-proof hug. Super tight hug. And then bring your fingertips up to the sky. So you can keep lots of space between the hands here. Or bring the palms of the hands together. Slide the shoulders down. Lift the elbows up. Getting that stretch in the upper back. Breathe into the upper back. Press into your sitting bones. Relax your frown. Relax your jaw. And then slowly release. Spread your arms super wide. And then give yourself a big hug with the left arm on top. So once again, curl the fingertips to the shoulders. Tightening the hug, tightening the hug. And bring your fingertips up to the sky. Hooking the elbows. Sliding the shoulders down, maybe connecting the palms of the hands. Thumbs towards your forehead. Shoulders come down. Elbows lift up. Press into your sitting bones. And breathe. And then slowly spread your arms out side to side. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, bring the palms of the hands together. And now we're just going to really rub them together. So creating some heat, some warmth in between the palms of the hands. Going a little faster. Little faster. Little faster. And then bring your hands to your neck. And just use your fingers to give your neck a massage. How are the neck muscles feeling? And then bringing your hands, your fingertips to those muscles at the base of the skull. And just massaging those muscles. So when we tend to get a headache, if we've been behind screens a lot, these usually are the muscles where we get extremely sore. So just bringing some warmth, some space into the muscles, bringing your hands onto your head and just moving your wig side to side. And then bring both hands or one hand to your right shoulder. And take a moment to give your right shoulder a massage. So a little massaging of the muscles goes such a long way. So we tend to hold so much tension in the shoulders, the neck, the hips. So hopefully this practice will help to strengthen your core and find that inner support, but find some release in the muscles that don't need to be tense all the time. Okay, hands to the other shoulder. Noticing if there is a difference between one side and the other, or maybe they're both equally sore. Breathe. Really noticing where the tension is. Everywhere. And then come to lie on your back, preparing for our final relaxation. So maybe putting on something warmer or getting a blanket out or a pillow out, whatever you need to get nice and comfy and cozy. You can bring your feet as wide as the mat and drop the knees back in. Or slide the legs out and let the toes roll out. And then bring the arms down next to the body, palms of the hands facing up, crawling the shoulders underneath your chest. Your neck is long. And then let go of any active breath. And just be breathed. Softening here. Softening the skin of the face. Softening your jaw. Softening the front body. The shoulders. The chest. The palms of the hands. Softening around the hip bones. Softening the tops of the feet and the toes. And just let the back body melt towards the floor. Growing heavy through the back of your head, your shoulders, the backs of the hands. Feel the weight of your pelvis, your legs, and your heels. And just give yourself a moment to soften. So when we get busy, the first thing we tend to take off the to-do list is me time. So you've done so good for showing up here, for taking that time. I always feel you can't pour from an empty cup. So you need those moments to fill your cup. Wiggle your toes. Move your fingers. Take a big, big stretch. Awakening. And then hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself one more big hug. Feel the lower back becoming heavy. And roll onto your right side. As you bring your left fingertips out in front, And slowly press yourself all the way up. Keep your eyes closed. Returning into that cross-legged seat. And notice how you feel. Bring the palms of the hands together, lifting your heart up to your thumbs. And bow your head down to your fingertips. Bow your head down to your heart. Return to that intention that you set out at the beginning of practice. And maybe you'd like to take it with you off of the mat and into your week. Maybe just that idea of prioritizing yourself so that you have more to give. And then bring your thumbs up to that third eye point in between the eyebrows. As we take a really deep bow down, thanking ourselves, thanking each other. Thank you so much for your time, your energy. Thank you so much for taking the time to soften a little. Super, super important. I hope you have a week with lots of me time. Lots of time for relaxation and fun and just feeling good. And I hope to see you next time. The next live stream is on Wednesday evening. Hope to see you then.